Good morning. Today's message comes from Matthew chapter 22, verses 34 through 46. The first part of this message goes like this. Hearing that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, the Pharisees got together. One of them, an expert in the law, tested him with this question. Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus replied, Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. So what happened was basically the Pharisees heard that Sadducees did not do what they were hoping to accomplish and trip Jesus up. They were all hoping that Jesus would do something or say something that was against the Hebrew law. So basically they grabbed one of their most smartest guys they had, a guy who knew the law like the back of his hand, and he went to ask Jesus which of all the laws was the greatest. What they were not expecting was Jesus, knowing the law better than them, he summarized all the laws with one simple statement. Love God, your Lord, the God, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. That statement right there encompassed everything. One simple statement. He covered it. And then he went further. He basically created and answered what is the core value of Christianity. To love one another. To treat everyone like you wish to be treated. Then Jesus, realizing what was going on, decided to add this another thing to them. So while the Pharisees were gathered together, Jesus asked them, What do you think about the Messiah? Whose son is he? The son of David, they replied. He said to them, How is it then that David, speaking by the Spirit, calls him Lord? For he says, The Lord said to my Lord, Sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet. If then David calls him Lord, how can he be his son? No one could say a word in reply. From that day on, no one dared to ask him any more questions. So what happened there was basically Jesus knew a way of stopping his haters, stopping those people who were trying to prevent him from doing what he came on earth to do. And that was to teach us, that was to guide us and give us the advice that we needed. See, Jesus was, throughout the Bible, he talks about how smart Jesus was. Jesus basically knew the law when he was a child, and he had an understanding of it that at that time not many people did. I truly believe that those two commandments that he gave, that one that encompassed the Hebrew law, to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, is true. We need to not put anything above that. When there's a situation where we're putting our faith and our love for God versus something else, the answer should be towards God. And the second part is the one that a lot of people have a hard time with. And it scares me and it makes me sad because some of these people are Christian leaders. And that is to love each and every one as you wish to be loved. Love your neighbor. Um, we are going through a time where basically we have people who try to find weaknesses of another person instead of acknowledging that, yes, they may have a good ideal and um, comparing their ideals. Instead, they try to find something weak or something to pinpoint on that person, and that's not right. That's spreading hate and not love. I truly believe that one of the reasons Jesus came to earth was the fact that he realized that God gave us free reign. God had an ideal, he had a plan in motion that he wanted to see if we could create a form of heaven here on earth, what we call Zion. And he gave us free reign to see whether or not his children would follow that. Jesus came to earth to remind us, hey, yes, you have free reign. You have free will. You can do whatever you choose. But what was God's intention for us to be here on earth? That's to spread love. That's to spread peace and hope and joy. So as you finish watching this video and you go throughout your day, your week, or whatever, may the words that I read from Matthew, may they resonate in your heart and your soul. May you go forward working on following those 2 commandments. I thank you so much for watching this video. May God bless you in your daily endeavors and those that you love. And if you have a comment, suggestion, you know what to do. Thank you and goodbye.